Alright, I'm back. And my phone's going off. Alright, so hang on. Okay, good. Just double checking. What a gong show of a start. So, to explain, my computer went through a gigantic update. And for some reason, it cancelled out the snowball microphone that I've got. I sorted it out real quick. It wasn't a big issue. I had that intro, like, to go through it all. And just to make it, like, look cool, and then I was going to go into the story mode. But, nope. Alright, either way. Welcome to Prison Architect, one of my favorite games, actually. This wasn't in the polls. This was kind of such a sudden, like, decision. Because, I was busy for quite a bit of the day. In any case, we'll continue on, while I go through this. So, we're going to be going through the campaign mode of this game. So, to explain, I was helping my brother Mac the Minion help with some cleaning up, and I got back about 40 minutes ago. I decided to myself that might be a good idea to like stream a different game, one that's a bit more laid back. Just because I'm a little bit tired. This is a game that wasn't in the polls, but I had intended to play this game ages ago anyway, because like I said, it's one of my favorites. Yeah, for those that don't know, Prison Architect is essentially, well, it's a tycoon game of sorts. You're building your own prison and running it. But in campaign mode, it's essentially a tutorial, while also telling a very interesting story. In any case, let's begin. This is a tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who has been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. Yep, we're starting off by killing someone. This is where I want the new facility to be built. The first step with any project like this is to construct the building itself, with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. Let's get started. Construct a new building here. We will also need an entrance to the new execution facility. Build a large door into the south wall. Alright, so... sorry. I'm looking at the OBS systems. Everything seems to be running fine. Alright, so pretty much it's essentially kind of like Roller Coaster Tycoon. Alright, what's up? Your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use those raw materials to build the foundation and framework for your new building. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building new facilities. While you wait, take a look around. Use WSD or the arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. You can alternatively drag the mouse to the corners here to have a look around. I'll use the WASD keys for this because this will be a little bit easier. I'm playing in windowed mode. I usually play in full screen mode with this game. But yeah, got a kitchen, got several offices, many cells unsurprisingly. The execution place is being built. Storage, more cells, showers, canteen, and a little area for them to go around in. Okay. Alright, so this part's done. Inside the building, I want a cell and an execution room. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Okay. What you can do is pause the game and build this stuff. So you can get everything done. Now, I'm actually going to put it at double speed here. Alright. I'm looking at the OBS stuff, and it says I haven't got the encoding problem, so I don't think we're going to get any lag. Using a brick wall inside a concrete building. Like, that's so inconsistent. But they told me to do that, and I'm just following orders. Now add large jail doors to dividing walls. You can rotate an object before placing it by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Easy enough. And there we go. Oh, slow it down again. Let's put it at max speed this time, just so we can see him get a move on. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within those spaces. Designate the cell in the smaller area where a condemned inmate will live. Then designate the execution room itself in the larger area. Didn't need to do that. Alright, so cell and execution. Plain and simple. Those new rooms have requirements before they become functional. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. The execution room requires the electric chair. Yeah. Like I said, this is just like the tutorial. It will get a bit more interesting later on. But essentially, all 5 chapters of the campaign mode are just tutorials. But they do give you a good idea on how things work. And, like I said, like the story will get a bit more interesting the further along we go. That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make. It's up to you, though. These aren't strictly required. It depends how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material, like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Outside, you could add some lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey, a teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you're satisfied with the facility, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in this cell to initiate the transfer. So we can do this now and proceed through the story, but I'm actually going to make some improvements to this just to show how much further you can take this. So let's start with the paving stone. This one's actually quite simple. It's just, there you go. Alright, so let's actually add some wooden floors here. Let's add some white tiles for this one, because I quite like white tiles. Next, a window. A bookshelf. And lights here, 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 and here. Oh, and here. What else? Nah, I think that should do. Anyway. Now, believe it or not though, I knew this game for quite a while ago, but I was never properly introduced to it until I watched Markiplier play it. See, he never finished it. The Chief. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone cold killer. Stone cold killer. Guilty as charged. He even confessed. Want to hear his description of what he did? Oh, something I forgot to mention. This game actually contains some blood, violence, but it don't think it has any nudity. I think they cover it up just enough so it gets past the censorships. Although this is definitely one of the most mature games I've done so far. Yeah, they covered it just enough. I knew I'd catch you two here. Yep. And just walks away. Clear as day, if you ask me. Deserves every vault he's gonna get. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Catching a wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. And he went there with a loaded gun, knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. This state is making an example out of him. If he'd committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night when I know he's gone. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. Welcome to the Matrix. Sorry, I like doing that. We are now viewing this prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electric cables. Power is provided to the prison by the substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. As you can see, this entire wing of prison cells is without power. All of the lights are out. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. The nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wing of the prison. Yep, easy enough. You don't have to get them connected to anything. They just need to be in the general area. With some exceptions. Like, the execution room will definitely need to be connected. As you can see, it's got like a little plug here. They're going to tell me to do that later anyway, so I'm just going to let it go through. Alright, so apparently going up with just the mouses doesn't work properly. Like I said, I usually play this game in full screen mode, but I'm in windowed mode because I'm streaming it, and I want to keep an eye on the OBS. Speaking of which, hang on. Yeah, everything seems to be running fine. The lights aren't the only thing that need power. Your new electric chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect up directly with the mains cables. Didn't need to zoom in that far, mate. Alright. Okay, pretty simple stuff. And now, just to make sure the entire room also gets power as well. Actually, I'm going to do something odd. I'm going to put a light bulb here. Just because I can. Oh, right, yeah. Every time he goes into a cutscene like that, it reduces the speed back to standard. Alright. We are almost done, I think. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds. Make sure everything is okay. And dead. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and it tripped the circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. First, we need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking on it and then selecting switch on the menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so that we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu. Yep, simple stuff. Alternatively, you can build more than one main generator. It is a bit expensive though, but once you start building more prisons, well, it's like once you start building a bigger prison with more power, you will eventually need to build more generators like that. There is something else. It's not here, is it? Oh, I guess not. Alright, test the electric chair again. Alright, seems to be fine. Alright. Well done. I believe we have finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job and that's important to our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. Can I help you? Are you looking for forgiveness? I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up to your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. God will forgive you no matter what you have done, if you ask him to. But you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There is no other way. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be of God soon, and he will have the final judgment on you. Edward Romsey, you've been found guilty on 2 counts of murder in the first degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. Chapter 2. Palermo. There's a crisis brewing at one of our other facilities. Someone started a fire in the prison kitchen. Priority is to put it out, stop any casualties, and prevent more damage. Use the emergency service button in the toolbar to call the fire brigade. Get this fire under control before it burns the whole prison down. Oh, shit. Alright. Now keep the paramedics in. They might come in handy. Alright, here they come. Alright. This is where I'd recommend pausing the game. So that way, you can actually take a bit of time to focus on what you need and what needs to be done. Now, you don't actually need the paramedics. I just clicked them by accident. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to put them by the firemen, just in case of any injuries, because I think paramedics can actually help them out. Alright. Zoom in and let's watch the action. Alright, it's going well. Them. Alright. Bring them in a little closer. Right. And bring this lot here. Alright, it's getting there. Bring them closer in. Alright, shouldn't be too much longer now. They're right in range, so why isn't this fire going out? There we go. That was taking a bit longer than it should have. Oh, 1 death. Adam Baker, 28. Wait, what killed him? Don't think it's gonna say. Well, it wasn't the fire, at least, so... Wait, do I still hear a fire? No, guess not. Alright, let's send them on their way now. Wait. Ah, you've got to bring him back. Son of a... Really? That was stupid. My god, there's a survivor in the wreckage. Christ on a crutch, it's Don Palermo. One of all the inmates, it just had to be our mob boss. The bad news for him is that the budget cuts meant we have to sack all our permanent doctors. The good news is our infirmary is still usable. Hire a couple of doctors and they'll take care of Don Palermo while we sort this mess out. We need to clear up this mess. Use the bulldoze tool to demolish the ruined canteen and kitchen. You'll need to remove all the debris. Designated garbage zone adjacent to the road. Our workmen will dump the wreckage there for the garbage trucks to dispose of. Finally, can you send those firemen back home now that they've done their job? I've added more details on each of these objectives into your to-do list. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Alright, yeah, I pretty much know what to do here, so... Mind you, I put like 119 hours into this game, so I should. So hopefully I should know what to do. Alright. Bulldoze this lot. And now, hire a couple doctors. How many doctors? Hang on. Alright, what's up? Demolishing those buildings will take a while. You can pass the time more quickly by using the buttons under the clock. Yeah, I know that, but at least they actually teach you that. Okay, so while they're doing that, actually, there was something I was supposed to bring up, but I forgot to. So, like I said before, like you'll eventually need more than one power station to power up your prison. Oh, what's this? All right, nice. It's one of these. Just collectibles, really. You'll eventually need more than one because the generator can only take so much. However, water pumps can actually go through the entire facility. You won't need more than one. So that's something to consider. Anyway, I better speed this up now. Hire more workers. Yeah, I better hire a couple more. Just until it gets to 100%. There we go. Alright, all's left is to clear the wreckage, which shouldn't take long. So yeah, I'm sure people would have wanted me to actually just build my own prison rather than going through the story modes. Like, just do the main game. And honestly, I did intend to, but I wanted to at least cover the story mode first since I could find it quite interesting. Good work. Let's check up on our casualty. He's turned into Two-Face. I think he's trying to say something. Which one are you? I'm not going to read that out loud. No one did this to you, Pappy. It was an accident. Shut your stinking mouth and listen good, the both of you. If I knew which of you F started the fire, I'd snap your stinking neck. But my time is done. I'm going to die in this effing bed. There's a family business to run. The Palermo name is all we've got left, so you do the honorable thing, you dirty piece of... Capiche? I'm trying to swear less, but picked the wrong game for that. We know what to do, Pops. Watch your effing back. This isn't over, Nico. Without food, these inmates will be tearing the walls down within a couple days. We've got to secure the prison before we end up with a riot on our hands. This is the deployment screen. From here, you can control the tactical deployment of all your guards. Deploy a spread of guards to all cell blocks and rooms. Assign 10 guards to station around the prison. That should be a sufficient show of strength for now. I also want to patrol around the inner courtyard where we'll be building the new facility. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Alright, so assign 2 guards. Nope, wrong one. So, oh, right, it was assigned to, not by to. Sorry. Alright. Open the deployment screen. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 guards to patrol the inner courtyard. Alright, oh no, not there. There we go. And 1 there. And 1 there. I like how the shadows of the buildings are still there, but the buildings aren't. We've got a lot of work still to do. We need to turn our attention to replacing the kitchen and canteen. First, we'll need to rebuild the kitchen. You'll need to install several pieces of equipment and hire some chefs. Once that's done, build a new canteen. Once you have all that completed, the chefs will automatically start preparing meals for the entire prison. If you aren't sure what to do at any time, try highlighting the objective of the to-do list to see some hints. Yeah, don't worry, this is actually quite easy to do. Hello, Connor765 Omega. Anyway, let's get started, shall we? I'm gonna build it to pretty much the same design as it was last time. Okay, so where is it? Staff door. Gonna put it here. Gonna put another one here and one here. And I'm gonna put a door here. Actually, let's put 2 here. Okay. Now, canteen. Oh, I can't do it yet. I need to wait for these things to get built first. Alright, and wait, how many? Oh, there we go. There we go. 8 cooks. Alright, so each objective does give you like a small to-do list, so it's pretty easy to figure out what you need to do. Alright, so let's check the utilities. Power's been mostly just destroyed, so let's try dismantle. Let's dismantle this lot here and this lot here. Alright, let's begin constructing the rooms. Canteen and kitchen. Okay. Oh, hey mates, the food isn't ready yet. The kitchen's not even built yet. Okay. Says install at least 4 cookers. Place a bin in the kitchen. Install a kitchen sink. 4 fridges. And optional, improve the kitchen floor. Oh, and connect the sink to the water mains. Okay. White tiles for this. Okay, so connect the sink to the water mains. That's... Where's that sink going to be? Oh, there. So... Wait, hang on. Okay. It's more recommended to use smaller pipes. Bigger pipes can go just about anywhere, while smaller pipes have a limit. But at the same time, prisoners can escape through those larger pipes. Okay, so at least 2 serving tables, 6 tables, 2 benches around each table, bin in the canteen. Okay. 7 tables, 1 here, 1 here. Did it really say only 2 tables? 6 tables. There we go. And benches, that's pretty easy. Just drag and drop. Okay. Now we're going to need to connect the cookers to the power, so here should do. And the fridges as well, so here. And now, we just wait. No, they're gonna get... The prisoners are gonna get a bit angry now. Nope. Looks like it's locked up anyway, so they're just... They made a mess of the place. I'm gonna add some marble tiles for the fun of it. There we go. So yeah, obviously you can do a lot of stacking, but be careful when you do, because you can overdo it and they just won't work, or some bits will get rid of. You would not believe what I've just been told. Our guys were dumping some of the old foodstuffs. They discovered packs of narcotics and bottles of alcohol hidden in the crates. We suspect the Palermo family of smuggling into the facility for some time now, but we've never been able to determine how. Some days it doesn't just rain, it pours. Don Victor Palermo, boss of one of the East Coast's most feared mob families. Palermo's eluded the FBI for decades. Anthony Palermo, the Don's eldest son and natural heir, ran the day-to-day operations. Nico Tamaretti wasn't a made man, but was welcomed into the family business when he married the Don's only daughter, Vitalia. And Sonny Palermo, the Don's second son, runt of the litter, temper like a pit bull, and only half as smart. Their empire ran a narcotics trade from Maine to Florida. That was until Anthony got caught in a flagrant delictio. Yeah, the guy the guy Edward shot was the mob's eldest son. Unfortunately for the family, police at the scene found 12 kilos of uncut cocaine in Anthony's sports bags. And the evidence led straight to the top. Overnight, everything the Palermo family had built up crumbled into the ground. The FBI had everything they needed to ensure that they'd all rot in jail. Which leaves Vitalia, the Don's daughter, the only living member of the family who isn't behind bars. We don't know much about her other than she was always kept outside of the family business. But somebody on the outside must have been sending those drugs in. We could have quite a serious narcotics problem on our hands here, but we can't deal with that yet. We've got our kitchen and canteen up and running, our chefs will work on preparing food for everyone, which should cool things down. I'm concerned that the fire was clearly deliberate, and we don't want a repeat of that. Install a sprinkler system over the new kitchen and canteen and connect them to the water mains. All prisoners have needs. Those needs directly impact how your prisoners behave. Right now everyone is starving hungry, and that's what all the shouting has been about. Food is one of the highest priority needs, and you ignore it at your peril. A prisoner is just a few failed meals away from a wall-to-wall riot. You can monitor the needs of all your prisoners from the needs report, which you can normally access through the reports icon on the bottom right. This report shows the combined needs of all your prisoners. Red means a lot of prisoners are angry about this particular need not being met. As you'd expect, food is red for virtually everyone, but his prisoners are also very bored, recreation need, and the prison is in a pretty shabby state, which is reflected in their environmental and clothing need. If your decision as the resident prison architect, which needs you will try to attend to first. You could install televisions in their cells to keep them occupied and hire some janitors to clean the place up. Or you can just ignore your prison needs altogether and rely on force to keep your prisoners under control. I'll leave it up to you. Yeah, you have a lot of choices on how you can run your prison. Alright, so I'm going to leave the game paused for a minute just so I can get things sorted out. Okay, so first off, you need a sprinkler system. And now they need to be connected to the water mains. However, I can't see them in the utilities mode yet, so I'm gonna wait for that to finish. Okay. Now I'm gonna need to hire some janitors. 10 should do. Okay, I'm gonna let the sprinklers get installed first before I handle the recreation stuff. There's a lot of burnt stuff there. Can I fix that? Not of anything I have right now. Okay, who's gonna install? There we go. All right, paused, and now. Ah, that's convenient. Oh, wait. Oh. This might not work as well as I think. Alright. Oh, wrong one. I don't know why they chose to have nails on a chalkboard be the sound for when you're dragging these along, but it's pretty irritating. Alright, let me just see how this works before I do anything else, because I'm never sure with these tiny pipes. Alright. Okay. We've had an incident in the showers. There's a body. Actually, there's two bodies. Luckily for us, we got cameras in there. When you get a moment, click on the Polaroid in the showers and we'll take a look at what happened. Okay, so we could check that out now and advance the story, but we're actually going to sort out these optional stuff first. Okay, handle the environmental needs of your prisoners. That's pretty much the janitors. They're taking care of the stuff. However, let's see. I'm looking around. There's no place to wash clothes. So let's get that built right away. Okay. Staff door. Materials, paving stone. Okay. Alright, so if that's get built. Alright, yeah. Power, electric. There we go. That should do nicely. Alright. Alright, so the threat level up here is starting to reduce quite quickly, so that's good. Alright, now that's built, I can start, so now where is it? Cleaning, library, forest tools. Laundry, here it is. Okay, so we're going to need some laundry machines. That'll do. Ironing boards. And some laundry baskets. Alright, so now that the laundry will need to be connected to the power. There we go. Oh, whoops. And that should do nicely. Alright. So, I'll need to handle the recreational needs. Now, you can install televisions in their cells. But, hang on. I forgot these need to be connected to water. Makes sense. They're washing machines. However, how I normally run a prison, I normally, put in books. My main reason for that is because a part of me feels like that while television is good, it can get a bit too expensive, and I think having books would be more beneficial to them as people once they leave the prison. This is coming from a realistic point of view, because books can be educational. And, actually, hang on. I don't see any books. Really? Oh. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to install a bookshelf in all of these cells. This one's going to take a while. So, yeah. I think if we go a little, overtime, well, if we end up not beating the campaign mode today, we'll definitely do this tomorrow, because I really like this game. Plus, Chapter 5 is honestly one of the best ones, in my opinion. But after that, I'll put this game back on the list of games to stream, on the polls. And we'll see how I fare by managing a proper prison, like playing the game properly, like the main game, not the story mode. Because at the end of the day, the campaign mode is just a tutorial. But I think it's honestly one of the best tutorials I've seen in a game, because it tells an interesting story while keeping you up, while teaching you how to do the game quite well. This may take a while. In fact, this is taking a while. Okay, I think this is the last batch. Oh, whoops. I'm not sure if that'll actually block their way to the door, but better be safe than sorry. So I think that's everything. Oh, we got two. Look. Oh, it's these two guys. Okay. Alright, so that's books. Alright, it seems to be everything. Now let's do a bit more with the yard here. Let's add some weight benches. And there's no common room, is there? Let's build one. A common room is basically where prisoners can go to relax, really. Paving stone. Okay. Alright, everyone's starting to install the bookshelves. And the building's being built. And the janitors are delivering them clean clothes from the laundry. Alright. My thought process throughout this entire game is that I tried to attend to all the needs of the prisoners rather than going for brute force, because at the end of the day, prisoners are just normal people. They've just broken the law. And yeah, if you break the law, you should go to prison, but you should also attend to their needs and help them out, like, so they can understand. Well, so like they can leave the prison as better people and not try to go back to crime. I'm gonna put this here. Gonna put a TV. Yeah, that's the right way. I can never tell with that thing. Next, we'll add a bookshelf, because let's be real, books are good. You like that idea rather than beating them into sense of something cruel? Yeah. They're still normal people at the end of the day, and even though they've done a crime, you need to make sure they can be better people. I agree with that, Mob Mania. Another one of my favorite floor tiles, wooden floors. I just really like this one. Alright. So the recreational stuff should start to kick in a little more once the day goes by and they've got the common room set up. Because every cell... they don't have books yet, but I think they're getting to it. Yeah, they're getting to it. So, what else? Got an idea. I'm gonna add another serving table. I'm gonna add more tables and benches. Just so everyone has a chance to sit down. Here we go. Oh, darn it. There we go. Alright. The recreational needs are improving. And the food is... it's going a little down, but that should start rising up once once breakfast starts. Oh, they're just getting to it. And there we go. Nicely done. Alright, that's starting to increase slowly but efficiently. Alright. So, what's the schedule? Eating time should be soon. Well, in fact, it is going to be soon. Wish I could get rid of that. I think I can just replace it. Yeah, I can just replace it. Let's do that. Let's do grass, actually. No, that'd be a little inconsistent with the design. Alright, starting to reduce rapidly now. Alright. As for this tree here... oh, it's already in... there we go. 98%, are you kidding me? Oh well. Alright, I want to get these maxed out before I get going, but I'm, I don't know. This is optional, and I am showing the point of this. Alright, well. Oh, anyway, now that it's free time, I've got the common room set up, so maybe it should help? It's starting to increase. You know what? Instead of just waiting around, let's click the Polaroid and see what happens. By the way, this next bit's going to have quite a bit of blood in it. Alone. Perfect. You took your time. Cut the BS. I never did know what that sister of mine saw in you. This her idea? Off the old man? Is that what you think, you fat F? I didn't mean for him to get hurt. I love him like he's my own father. I'm sick of seeing this family brought down by your stupidity. The fire was meant for you. Then consider this repaying the favor. Don't condescend. We both know you plan to take me out one day. Yeah, you always were a smart guy, Nico. Look where it got you. Don't worry, you won't feel a thing. I told you, watch your back. Have you met Frankie before? He's got a unique talent with piano wire. Honestly, by the time he's finished, they'll think it was suicide. Being real, that's probably the best thing to do when someone's strangling you from behind. If you have a knife, just do a quick stab to their neck, because you can reach. Fantastic. Looks like the Paloma family is running out of members. You can bet the Palomas were selling those narcotics to every con here. The guards are telling me they've seen a lot of prisoners showing signs of withdrawal since the fire. I want you to search every prisoner in every cell. I bet we'll find Paloma drugs all over the prison. 2 deaths. Oh yeah, it's them. Ooh, you can see the little knife in his neck. Hehe. Alright. So anyway, hire more guards to speed up the search. Okay, so where is it? Shakedown. I don't know why it doesn't tell you to use the shakedown here. Alright, anyway. The only problem with doing a shakedown is that it aggravates the prisoners. On the positive, it's not as bad as it could have been, but there are definitely problems with drug and alcohol dependency. We need to help these men. It's the only way of curbing their activities and dealing with their symptoms. Start a drug treatment program in the infirmary. Our doctors will administer a chemical substitute that will help alleviate the cravings in our addicts. For the alcoholics, there isn't a chemical substitute, so I suggest we start a group therapy session. You'll have to build a new common room to run those meetings. I just built one. To start new programs, go to reports in the bottom right of the screen, then programs. Anytime you're unsure what to do, highlight the objective and you'll see additional instructions. Alright, so... Okay, where is it? Programs, here it is. I'm clicking them, but they're not activating. That's weird. I think I need to wait for the shakedown to finish. Alright. Wait for a little longer. Okay, I actually need to go to the toilet. I'll be back in a tick. Sorry. Make a room where prisoners don't get bored, or else more fights to the death will happen. Yeah, that's a common room. I should be fine for the time being. All right, let's try the reports again. There we go. No resume time slot. Oh, hang on. It's not working. Wonder why not. I think... Oh yeah, I think it's the shakedown still in progress. Never mind. Let's wait for a bit. Alright. 4 more to go. 3. Oh. It went down. That was weird. Alright. No, it's not working. What the hell? No, none of them are working. Each person requires student set, repeatable, passive, easy. Okay, why isn't it working? If anyone knows, let me know. Yeah, for some odd reason, it just keeps cancelling it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't get this at all. I'm clicking it, and like for a split second, the to-do list is like crossing it off and then undoing it. So I wonder what's stopping it. Let me read this again. A course of 5 pharmacological substitutes used to combat prisoners' addictions to narcotics. Each treatment helps the prisoner with their addiction needs, and completing the course has a chance to remove the addiction altogether. Led by Dr. Nia, session 1 hour. Each prisoner requires a medical bed. Drug addiction, student sit, repeatable, passive, easy. Let me see if I... Yeah, for some reason it's not working. If anyone knows... Like, that was one problem I had with this. Like, it's not clear on... It's not clear enough on what it means. Because it doesn't say why it's not working. Like, 13 are interested, so I should start it. Now, adding work and free time shouldn't mean that. But let's give it a try. Though I'm probably going to regret this. Oh, it's working. Okay. Alright, hang on. Yeah, you can wait, mates. Alright, what up? Very good. We made a real difference here, and I think the prison is back under control. Well, that wasn't working properly. You can stay and improve the prison further, or we can move on to the next facility. When you're ready to move on, click on the Polaroids in the infirmary. So yeah, we can leave now if you want. I'm at least going to stick around just for a little longer, just so I can see these, like, go through. Now, you know what? Screw it. Let's just go now. There's Vitalia. Vitalia. Sweet cheeks. I'm sorry, I effed up. Hush now. They said Pops won't last the week. I know. I came to say goodbye. You know, we could walk away now, you and me, this effing life. It's taken everything. I'd like that. But I can't. I'm a Palermo, Nico. I'm a Papa gone and you an outsider in his place. Our enemies would walk right over this family. I can't have that. I have to show them a Palermo still sits on the throne. What, so you're here to effing whack me after all we've been through? Nico, Nico, Nico. You're so old school. No, sweetheart, I'm divorcing you. The F? You're kidding me. I'm a dead man in here without the family behind me. I know, sweetheart, but that's not my concern anymore. I wish you a better place, Pappy. Oh, Nico's screwed. More common runes, more guards. Okay. Goodbye, Nico. Gabos. Now this is where things are going to get more interesting from here on out. Riot at Alcamo State Prison. Staff and security have withdrawn to the perimeter and wait for military assistance. A number of personnel are still unaccounted for, including company CEO Charles Wallace. Rioting erupting following the arrest of several high-profile judges, alleged to have taken kickbacks in return for opposing harsh prison sentences. More guards because I saw some drug raid and weapon escape tool trades. Alright. Douglas Benedict, currently serving a life term, is believed to be the ringleader behind the outbreak of violence. Adding fuel to the fire, sources say the criminal underworld has recently been rocked by a series of high-profile murders, including the attempted assassination of mob boss Victor Palermo last month. City Mayor Calvin Heller released a statement just a few moments ago. To those who question our policies in punitive reform, this should act as a stark reminder. These men have housing and food provided, the privilege of paid work. This is how they reward the taxpayers who subsides their comforts. CEO Charles Wallace, deputy, a relative newcomer to the past, has been tasked with restoring order. It is yet to be seen whether our lack of experience will prove costly during this difficult crisis. The negotiator. It's out of control here. Nobody is in charge. We've got multiple casualties and the remaining guards won't go into the rioting cell blocks. We've had to pull back to the perimeter. Figure out what to do and put a stop to this before it gets out of hand. Riot police should be here in a few minutes. Alright, as you can see, this bit is grayed out completely, and we can't see anyone. This is what happens during a riot. A fog of war effect happens. Speed up. First response team has arrived. These guys are riot guards and they're much more heavily armoured. Use these guys to start retaking the captured prison wings. We've also got some paramedics from the nearby state hospital. I suggest you use them to give emergency medical attention to your riot guards as they retake the prison. Alright, here goes. Gonna pause first, just so I can set everything up appropriately. Alright. Alright, everything's fine. I put it on medium speed so I can at least keep up. Alright. Alright, where's the entrance to this area? Right here. Alright. Get ready for a fight. Riot guards are incredibly tough. They can take down a lot of officers. Sorry, they can take down a lot of prisoners, no problem. We've got a couple that are injured, so the paramedics will take care of them right away. And now, bring them in. Alright. Get on the ground, you! Alright. This bit's been captured. Alright. Just gonna pause so I can prepare them. Cannot introduce right. Okay. Alright. Pushing through the guards quite well, actually. Alright. What's up? More riot guards have arrived. Ah, brilliant. Alright, bring them in immediately. Are they coming? Alright, slow down. Whoops. Oh, there they come. And they're knocking out a couple of... and they're knocking out a couple of prisoners. Oh, great. One of them died. Damn it. Alright. Alright, seems to be safe for the time being. Alright, this area is close. This area is safe. Knock him out, knock him out! Alright, next up is this... Oh, hey, oh. I assume this is the CEO's deputy with whom I'm speaking. I appreciate this is a very difficult time and we are all under intense scrutiny. Rest assured, you have my full support in using any and all resources at your disposal. You've gained a foothold and retaken some of the prison, and the loss of life so far is completely justifiable. But before you push on and retake the rest of the prison, you should resecure the wings you have captured. Hire some guards and assign to recapture sectors from the deployment screen. They will ensure the captured wings stay captured. Once you've taken care of that, push into the remaining zones and put these monsters down. These animals can't be rehabilitated and they can't be negotiated with. I'm working on authorizing an armed response team that'll put an end to this quick. Alright, before I do that, I realized that I didn't check these areas out real quick. Alright, bring them in. Alright, safe for now. Okay, let's hire some guards. Five should do. Let's go for 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. "13 deaths. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people dying in this one. You don't have much control over this. The doctor. You've got wounded all over the prison, and more to come. No doubt you can't just leave them to bleed to death. Build an infirmary somewhere on site and hire doctors to treat the injured. You've also seen quite a few bodies. For the sake of their dignity, we need to build a morgue and start collecting them up. You'll need to hire workmen to do the construction work. Be sure to keep them safe." Yep, we need to build a morgue. Well, an infirmary and a morgue. So, let's get to work. This size should do. Staff only. Alright. Alright, yeah, we need to hire some workmen. Oh, whoops! Wasn't expecting that. Listen up, we got your CEO. So this is how it works. I ask, you give. Any problems, send anyone in, or if I even smell a cop, I'll put a bullet in his skull. You want an unmarked vehicle, blacked out windows, full tank, 1 hour. I'll be in touch. This is completely unacceptable. We need eyes on that canteen so we can see what's happening. There's a small security room to the north of the canteen. We need to secure it. Deploy some guards in there and man the CCTV consoles and we'll get a vision on the whole cell block. Alright. How's the foundation? It's getting there. Oh, it's complete. Alright, let me just work on this real quick. Alright. Room. Where's the infirmary? Here it is. And the morgue. Might have been a touch overkill, but To be fair, this is kind of overkill to begin with. We're getting a lot of dead people. Okay. There we go. Alright, so the construction workers should be getting to work on that soon. Alright. Now we need to deploy a guard here. What's up? Let's take a look at the hostage situation. Last chance to walk out here, boss man. Ever play 2-ball tag? Two bullets, 4 empty chambers. Used to play as jackrabbits. We blow their heads clean off. But you'll work just the same. Let's start with a simple question. What were you doing in that office? I swear, I don't know anything. I've seen my own reflections enough to know a man doing wrong. Fine, who goes first? You? Me? What about this guy? What do you know? Just like a jackrabbit. What was in those files? I swear, I don't know. Luck's running out, still a bullet in there somewhere, and I know what I saw. Couldn't believe my own eyes. The big company man himself here in my prison, looking guilty as F. I'm guessing there was more in those files than just my rap sheet. Odds are getting shorter, Wallace. I'll tell you what, I'll make this easier for you. Alright, enough of this BS. It's your turn, unless you tell me what I want to know. I can't, please. Okay, please, please, don't shoot. It was money. It was all money. That's it? You're valuable commodities. The longer any of you are in here, the more profit we make. We were just bending the rules. The file was the proof. So what are we worth? What do you get for keeping us inside? $73,000 a year. Each! It's time for you to start paying back. The mayor's brought in some armed police from the nearby police station. Be careful with these guys, you might just end up with a bloodbath on your hands if you let them loose. On the other hand, the prisoners may choose to surrender when they see these guys coming in. Alright, I'm going to keep them out until it's an absolute emergency. Alright, I need to bring the fire under control as well. I just saw that, so I better bring in the fireman. I'm gonna bring him here and here. Alright, next up, I'm gonna start bringing the riot police into here. Alright, here it goes. Alright, where are the paramedics? Okay, they're here. And they just tended to the guys, nice. Oh, that's the armed police. Alright, what's up? The main bulk of the reinforcements have arrived. You can now call up as many squads of riot police and paramedics as you need from the emergencies toolbars. Alright. Anyway, I should be fine for now. How are the firemen doing? Alright. Let's see if we can clear out this. Alright. I'm going to bring the armed policemen next to the firemen just in case they get attacked. Alright, next up. Alright, bring them in. Alright, yeah, that's pretty easy for them, no problem. Well, it's going to get more dangerous the moment they go through here. So I'm going to pause. Alright, here it goes. Got a load of injured guys. Alright. Come on, heal them up. Okay, where's the other injured one? No, I got another unconscious one here. I'm not doing it. There we go. Oh, you... Alright. Got one riot police squad go here. Alright, it's in the clear. Oh, this bit got taken over again. That... Oh no, never mind. They're alright. Alright. How's the fireman doing? Alright. Okay, so they can't enter. But at least they can get the fire from here. Alright. There is actually no danger of me going near this area. Just letting you know. I'm perfectly fine. This is scripted. Alright. Now to hire some guards again. Alright, deployment. There we go. And now what's left is to bring the fire under control. Alright. Bring the riot police through. I've noticed that we just lost a few men. Alright. Is the fire not under control yet? Is there one speck of flame left? Wouldn't surprise me if there was. You know you can just skip all this and start the prison without doing the campaign? Yeah, I know. I want to do the campaign first. What's missing? There it is. Oh, really? We got more. Oh, here we go. I want my wheels now. Wallace is joining us, and if I catch sight of a tail, you'll be scraping pieces of him off the freeway. That's it. It's time to bring this situation to an end. The team is all in position. None of us are getting out of here. It's not you they want. What are you talking about? I did it for money, but he did it for political gain. The longer the sentences, the more votes he got. Who the F are you talking about? Mayor Hellier. It was his blueprint. I just oiled the wheels. Those files were the evidence that could destroy his career. What the F? They're coming in. Get ready. I haven't warned you. Benedict didn't shoot Wallace. The guards did. The facility is under control and the rioters have been subdued. It could have easily turned out a lot worse. We've got one hell of a cleanup operation ahead of us. I'd appreciate your help with that if you've the time. We don't have any building contractors on site, so the first step will be to hire some new workmen to get the work repairing into place. I always thought security here was much too lax. The inmates have been given too much free rein for too long. That stops today. I want you to build us a new armory, then deploy armed guards at key positions around the prison. The sight of that will subdue these prisoners, and they'll think twice about causing this much trouble again. I'm also approving the funds to provide body armor to all guards on site. Our men will need to be able to defend themselves. We have a few other requirements. There are a lot of prisoners who need to be taught the error of their ways. Build a new solitary confinement. Build a new solitary confinement wing. Our guards will take care of moving inmates to solitary as required. Solitary confinement gives inmates time to reflect on what they've done and remind them of who's in charge around here. There's a lot to do here. We really appreciate your help. Once you feel you've done enough and are ready to move on, click on the Polaroid by the front gates. So, yeah, this entire campaign is optional. And, are we real? There's no need to do this. So, I'm actually going to go to the Polaroid now. Because being honest, this is showing the darker side of what you can do for your prison, and being real, you don't have to do any of that stuff. So, well, you kind of do, but you kind of don't. I'll show it off in my own way later. So, campaign 4. Conviction. Now this one shows the more honest side of what you can do as a prison. The lack of engagement at this facility is shocking. Men deprived of every shred of humanity. They're being shown scant compassion or respect. It's not what these men deserve. Indeed, Captain, this is no way to treat a human being. They're deprived of every shred of humanity. Why should they abide by our rules? We can't expect them to respond in any way but with the utmost resentment. We need classrooms, drug rehabilitation programs, a workshop so they can start to take some pride in their skills. Gotta go. Okay, see you later, Mike 1 Gerritsen, is it? What? You misunderstand me, Doctor. These men aren't human. See for yourself. On your feet, Morgan. You've got a visitor. Rehabilitation? Might as well teach monkeys to play the banjo. What's your name, son? Man asked you a question. Henry, sir. Must be cold down there, Henry. Put this on. Lice in the bed, sir. Eat me alive. Shirt keeps out the rats. Biggest ones I've ever seen. How are you sleeping? Don't sleep. Only thing I do here is think. Lots of time for thinking. What do you think about? Dying, mostly. And my little girl. She'll need you to be strong, Henry. This'll be hard for her, too. Been behind bars every day of her life. She doesn't even know I exist. It's never too late to change your life, Henry. I'd like to come and see you again, if I may. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Call me Walter. Can we do something about those rats? This isn't the third world. I'll get some rat poison in there. Now, Dr. Walter, he's actually my favorite character in this game. Because he's exactly what I look for in a character in a world like this. Following the recent tragedy at the Alchemo State Prison, we are under immense political scrutiny. Until a permanent replacement is found for the CEO position, I'd like you to take the reins. There have been a spate of suicides at this facility recently, and it's not hard to see why. But we have a more immediate problem. The powers that have decided to send us a huge batch of new inmates. The first will be arriving tomorrow, and we don't have anywhere to house them. We need you to build a brand new cell block with enough space to handle the new intake. I've laid out a potential design for the new cell block here. This should give us enough new cells to handle the intake, and the design includes its own shower facility. But it's up to you if you choose to follow this design or do something totally different. My job is to prioritize the welfare of these men. Get that new cell block built, and then we'll talk about how to achieve that. So yeah, he treats the prisoners like normal humans and understands what they need. And because he's one of the people that that makes you really think of like how the prisoners feel on this side. And that's why I really like him. It's like, long and the short, he's a guy who understands people, Now, you can follow the design however you want, but it is really recommended just to follow his design to a T, because it's perfect. Anyway, I'll get the electricity in later. I want to try and sort this stuff out first. Shouldn't take too much. Your least favorite is the chief? Yeah, he's an asshole. Like, even if it's his job to keep tough prisoners in, he doesn't need to act like that. It's just a case of like the power's gotten to his head. Like, he thinks he's in charge, but in reality he's no better than them. Alright, stuff is this? Yeah, that chief, isn't just rude to, the prisoners and, well, harsh to them. He's also harsh to other people. We'll see that later. Yeah, you can definitely see why I consider like the campaign modes of this to be like one of the best tutorials in any game, because it tells a really good story with interesting characters. Anyway, where's the jail doors? There they are. He put rat poison in that room because that guy said he wanted to die. It's basic psychology. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Chief's an asshole. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna wait for the walls and the gates to be built before I get everything else done. Oh, also, I'm gonna get a guard in here just so they can open the jail door easier. Well, quicker. Alright, so the new inmates will be arriving tomorrow. We should get this done by then. Like, the construction workers are very competent. Alright. That seems to be everything. Okay. Rooms? Cells. Alright. So a cell requires a bed and a toilet. Anyway, one bed, one toilet, I'll put it here, and just to help, one bookshelf. Now, I'm actually not gonna do it for all of them yet. I'll lock it open. Yeah, good idea. Okay, now we can actually do something interesting. We can do a copy paste essentially. Oh, whoops. Let me do that again. There we go. Alright. So yeah, this is one of the most helpful features when making multiple cells. Alright. Okay, so I can't rotate the clone thing, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to recreate it manually for these cells here. Alright, yep. And where's the bookshelf? Here it is. There we go. There's someone in here. I guess he's already getting accustomed to his new room. Alright. Everyone, they're all coming in now. Alright, shouldn't take long to get the rest of this stuff installed. I'll do the copy paste for the rest of the cells once they finish this batch here. Oh, the prisoners have arrived. And we're not quite ready yet. Alright. Now for the clone stuff again. Nope. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's get the rest of the stuff done. Shower. Now add some shower heads. When you start your actual prison, are you going to try warden modes and the new mutators? I don't know just yet. I think when I start my new prison, I'm just going to do a standard one for the time being, like just to get into it before I try anything crazy. I've also never done that stuff before, and I think I'd rather do it off screen just so I know what I'm going, just so I know what I'm going through, like before I actually start doing it live. any case. There we go. Now that there are actually prisoners in here, I should have a guard open and close the door when necessary. I'll add the plumbing stuff in just a bit. Alright, I can also include a yard. I forgot about that. I better do that as soon as I finished all this plumbing stuff. Alright. Everything seems to be nearly installed. Oh wait, there's that bit up there. I never noticed that. Oh well. Alright, that's everything. Let's get the utility stuff sorted out. There's a tiny pipe there. Oh. Anyway. Go. Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh, darn it, not again. Alright. Easy does it. Okay, that's that lot. Now for this lot. Mutators have some stuff that can make prisons a bit easier. Alright, but like I said, I think I'd rather see that stuff off screen before I try, because I don't really know how well it's going to be. In fact, I'm not really sure if I'm going to be continuing to stream this game, because I don't know how other people would feel about this. Like oh, one death. Really? It's oh, never mind. Alright, well, anyway. Stuff seems to be getting sorted out quite well. But yeah, like I was saying, I'm not really sure if everyone would be into this, into me doing like a more management games. Like, Roller Coaster Tycoon was at least highly recommend. Well, at least was requested again. So I don't mind playing that game again. But at the same time, I'm not really sure about Prison Architects. Like, I definitely like this game more than one Roller Coaster Tycoon. I can say that. Alright, so everything installed. Let's get the yard done. We're gonna need a fence. Let's make it nice and large. Objects. Let's get a large jail door in. Rooms. Let's make... Where is it? Here's yard. So yard just has to be outdoors. Like, you don't really need anything for it. But I'm going to be adding a table, 2 benches, a couple showers. You can have outdoor showers. And some weight benches. And finally, I'm going to make it all grass. Alright. Okay, so where were those showers? Oh, it's not showing up now. Alright, I'll check in a minute. What's up, Doctor? I was hoping to see you at one of my sessions. I can't do it. I can't stay in this hole any longer. Just take it a day at a time. I mean, the whole stinking place. In here, out there, they won't let me see my family. I'm messed up, sir, and that ain't about to change. Henry, it's going to be okay. I'm right beside you. It's funny. He said the exact same thing. Who, Henry? You can tell me. You looked out for me. Ever since we were kids. Benedict, keep your ass together. Whatever happens, kid. I'm right beside you. Hands up! Grab the money, kids. Oh, the police arrived quickly. Drop your weapons now. Shoot, goddammit. What the hell are you waiting for? Shoot, you effing. One's dead. Injured. Don't shoot, don't shoot! Right beside me? He ain't there no more. I'll make an agreement. Come to my next group and I'll see if we can relax your visitation privileges. You do that for me, sir? It's not just for you, Henry. Alright, let me check on how my other prisoner's doing. The construction's going along well. We've treated these men like dirt for too long. That ends now. The previous CEO was never a big believer in prisoner reform, but the way I see it, we need to provide these men with some sense of hope for the future. We need to give them the skills they need to succeed when they're released. Viable trade skills, a basic education. We should start a work apprenticeship scheme. Train these men with some real-world skills so they'll at least have a future they can look forward to. Alright. Okay, so first off, assign inmates to work in the kitchen. So that's, no, not deployment. Oh, it's logistics. I'll require prison labor. Here it is. Alright, now I just need to wait for that to finish, so... I think what I'll do is I'll try to get the, yard finished. If I do start streaming it, I'll have you as a viewer. I appreciate that. Thank you. Don't have any janitors. Let's hire a couple. I don't have a lot of money, though, so I shouldn't be messing around too much. Alright. These showers are going to need some pipes. There we go. Okay. Assign an export zone near the road. Okay. I'll get that done right away. Exports. Where is it? Must be here it is. Alright. Is that taken care of? Prisoner intake level to 10 per day. Alright. There we go. Produce 100 license plates, build a workshop, assign inmates to work in the workshop, 10 inmates through the workshop safety induction, assign inmates to work in the kitchen. Oh, I got it. The logistics. Alright, so... there we go. Oh, let me check the resume. Yeah, if it... There we go. Alright, let's get the, workshop done. Building concrete. So, around... here. I think what I'm also going to do is... I'm going to put a back door here. So that way people can come in from both the yard and the prison. Okay. It's not like they can try to escape anyway. So to be fair, if I was in prison, I probably wouldn't even try to escape. I'd just try to get my sentence done as quick as I can. Like, regardless of how shitty it is, I'd be... If I did a crime, I'd be in there for a reason. Alright, the lights are getting installed, but I'll sort that out later. Okay. Anyway, let's get the, oh, that didn't work as I'd expected. Okay, well, anyway, add a concrete wall here. What's my phone doing? No. Just let me know that Zelda Dungeon just went live. Anyway, demolish this wall. And demolish this wall. Alright, let's get the, workshop fitted. Okay, so I need workshop saw, workshop press, and tables. Where's the tables? Let's add 3 of them. That's not a good idea in a real prison. They would take all the tools. Good point, but this is a video game. Besides, if push comes to shove, I can just add a couple scanners. Anyway, where is it? Oh, here it is. Oh. Is that thing in the way? Really? Yeah, that's the case. That little thing's in the way. Anyway, and some carpenter tables. Alright. Just wait for them to get rid of that. What is that thing anyway? Is that some sort of bag? A little turd? It's a tree stump. Alright, well I trust they're going to get rid of it. Anyone? Is anyone going to get rid of it? Is there anything I can do to get rid of it? There we go. Dismantle object. Doesn't work. Why is that there? Can I... Probably going to regret this. They got rid of the ground underneath it, but not the... Alright, whatever. Okay, there we go. Alright, now at the... Oh, not that, the saw. Should be almost done. Okay, put 10 inmates to work. Alright. Let's put I managed to persuade the chief to make an exception for Morgan's family visitation. Hello, sir. Kerry Morgan. Here to see Henry Morgan. Behind the line. I'm sorry, I'm here to see Henry. Henry Morgan. He's my husband, sir. I won't tell you again. Behind the line now. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. He doesn't have to be rude. She's next. So, what difference does it make? Okay, come forward. I haven't got all day. Yeah, that's just unnecessary. You know her name. Here to see Henry Morgan, and this here's his baby girl. That's what you tell him, is it? Go on through. Okay, if I was in charge of the prison, I'd fire his ass. Kerry. Afraid there's been a mistake. Morgan's lost his visitation privileges. What? I'm sorry, we found liquor in his cell this morning. There's nothing I can do. Could just make an exception. It took me 2 hours to get here. My daughter's crying. This isn't fair. You want fair? Go to Disneyland. Fair is somewhere you win goldfish and eat hot dogs. You won't find it here. What a bitch. Please give him this. Sure thing. He won't be having visitors for quite some time. Any messages? No message. And that's why I'm on the doctor's side. What's up, Walter? That is very disappointing. It is so difficult to find ways to generally help these men. They really need to be taught to help themselves. I think it's clear we need to tackle the visitation facility. Families are queuing out the door, and we clearly can't handle the volume of visitors we are now seeing. Build a brand new visitation facility. Despite what happened to Morgan, I think we'll see a positive benefit, and he isn't the only inmate here with family. I've been doing some research, and I'm astonished to find that many of these inmates have only the most basic math and reading skills. We need to start to remedy this. Open up a new classroom facility, and let's start bringing in the external teachers to help to teach the basics. Without education, these inmates have no hope of anything other than a life of crime. We need to keep on top of the influx of prisoners. Keep expanding our capacity so that every inmate gets a decent quality cell. Alright. Pause for a minute. Let me take a look. Alright. Let's finish off the top grounds first. So, kitchen safety hygiene and the workshop safety induction. Alright. So now with these, and has any been assigned? Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. I wasn't finished with that. Okay. Now for the new visitation center. Where's the old one at? That's a good question. Here it is. Okay. We're gonna put this one... Actually, we've got plenty of space here. Let's put it here. Around here should do nicely. Okay, a normal door. Alright, let's go. Okay, new visitation center. Facilitate 20 inmate family visits. Add a telephone to all yards. Build a mailroom. Assign prisoners to work in the mailroom. Okay. Alright, let's get this stuff sorted out. Materials. Oh, no, rooms. Visitation center. Hang on a minute. I'm starting to cramp up a little. Okay. Visitation. Here it is. Okay, so we need I suppose this one will do. Hang on, what's the... Oh, the table's cheaper. There we go. Now we're going to need some electricity to go through it, so... There you go. How's the generator at? Yeah, it's still got plenty of power in it, so... Don't need to worry about that too much. Add telephones to all yards. Okay, we can do that. Okay, so that's 1 yard. Here's the other. Let's add 5 more here. Oh, darn it. There we go. Okay, so next up is the mailroom. We can put that next door to the visitation room, actually. Oh, there we go. This should do nicely. Now, a staff door this time, because so that way only prisoners who are assigned to work here can go here. And we'll get the utilities pipe, sorry, the electric cable through here. And there we go. So now, we're in the middle of chapter 4 out of 5, and we've only got 2 hours in, so I think we should be able to get the entire story mode done, and then maybe go on to make an actual prison, which I'm assuming is what people really want to see. Anyway. Okay. Mailroom. Here it is. Alright, so it requires indoors... Sorry, a sorting desk and a table. Alright, here's the tables. And now for the sorting desk. Here it is. I like 2. And... while I'm at it, oh, darn it, didn't mean to do that. And a radio. I made this room a bit bigger than I expected. Oh well. Oh, and one last thing, wooden floors. Okay. And assign prisoners to work in the mailroom. There we go. Add telephones to all yards. 70%. Oh, maybe need to add more to this yard. There we go. Facilitate 20 inmate family visits. I wonder what that means exactly. Is it just have 20 families visit? Alright, either way. Now it's time for the education procedure. Okay, so once again we'll just take this side. I mean, this exists for a reason. Okay, running a bit low on cash, but we should be fine. Otherwise. So that's a... Actually, let's prioritize on the building first before I do anything else. Okay, so this time it's going to be a regular door. Actually, let's do this again because I think I've made it too big. That should do. And utilities. Expand to 80 cells capacity. Alright. That's going to be a bit more difficult, but I do have an idea on that. First, sort the classroom. Okay. Right. Pause this so I can have a bit more time to think. Classroom. Oh, it's blocked off. I'm gonna need to education. There we go. All right. So I suppose while that's waiting, build a chapel and run a spiritual guidance class. Okay. I'll put that right next door, just a little bigger. Objects, door, there we go. Oh, and the utilities. Oh, I have 3 spare capacitors. Don't really need them. Or at least I can't put them on just yet. Alright. Alright, bring on through. He's having a fight there. And the guy got knocked out. 1 death. Died from overdose. Not good. Alright. Alright, so the light should be coming on soon. There we go. Okay. Chapel. Here it is. Altars, pews, and a prayer mat. Here they are. Alright, so the altar will go here. We have a few pew. Pew. Hmm? Oh, not another stump. Well, I hope they take care of that soon. Alright, here comes the stuff. They're gonna take that thing down, right? Alright, come on. Well, I suppose while most of this is set up, let's... spiritual guidance. Here we go. Oh. No, not parole hearing. That's not for visitations. Alright. The constructors are going to get rid of this, aren't they? Do I just need to bulldoze again? Alright. Try again. And now to make this look a bit more... Hang on. I think... Thank you. Okay, it looks the same. Alright, where's that pew? Here it is. Wait, it's still there! What the hell? Alright, anyway. Foundation education and a classroom. Our classroom's available now. Yep. Alright. I suppose while I wait for that tree stump to just suddenly disappear, let's get this part started. School desk and an office desk. Alright, so the office desk will be here. And the school desk will be here. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Alright, now to set up the foundation education program. There we go. Wait, 3 deaths? What's going on? Overdose. Yeah, we're gonna need to get what? Is anyone gonna get rid of that tree stump? That's getting really annoying now. Can you get rid of this thing, please? He's just staring at it. Just can't get the staff these days. Okay, anyway. We need to increase the prison capacity to 80, so I have an idea. Well, first off, I'm going to bulldoze these trees. I can't. There we go. Alright, maybe I can just... Why not? Alright, before I forget, add some drains. Because I noticed the water was leaking quite a bit there. I should probably get a cleaning cupboard so I can have the workers clean up their place. So I can have the jailers clean up the place as well. Alright, all's left is to expand the capacity. And everything's just running more like clockwork. A stupid stump. That's really annoying me. What's he doing? Oh, he's resting. I think I need to build a staff room soon. I should just prioritize what I need to work on for this campaign. In any case, just because this is going to bug me a little. There we go. More deaths? Overdose again. Yeah, we're getting a lot of overdose problems. I think I'm going to need to get a common room and get a... Actually, a drug rehabilitation program requires an infirmary. No, I can't do it. Oh, Stump's gone now. Because it just took this sweet-ass time. There we go. Alright. Alright, anyway, let's get to work. This is going to be the site for the new dormitory. A dormitory is basically a much larger cell. Okay, large jail door here. There we go. Alright, let's get this sorted out. Alright, that didn't go exactly how I expected. Okay, now we're going to need the electricity to go through. Actually, I have a spare power station capacitors, so maybe I should just build one. Maybe I should just build a small room to hold it in. Alright, objects, a staff door. And now, utilities, here it is. Nope, nope. Oh, damn it. Alright, try again. There we go. Alright, here it is. Okay. Now the electrical cables go through here. And now, we just wait for a little bit. Yeah, I should probably get a staff room sorted out as well. I'll prioritize on the main stuff first, before I do anything else. 2 in there. Alright. Shouldn't take too much longer. Come on. There we go. That's 1. And that's 2. Alright. This is going to be a dormitory. Basically, it's like a much larger cell that can hold a lot more... that can hold more than 1 inmate. It's going to put a gap here for the toilets. There we go. Go. Alright, next up, I'm gonna need some bunk beds since this is a dormitory. I'm still fine for cash. Okay, now I'll add a bunch of bookshelves. Phone booths. And, screw it, a TV. That should do. Alright, now they're going to start to get really busy. On the plus side, once the dormitory is built, we'll be able to hold many more prisoners. 2 for each bed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 18, 27. I'll be able to hold 36 more inmates. Which I don't think is enough. Well, we'll see in a minute. Oh no, it's done. It's meant to 80 cells capacity. Oh, 80 individual cells. Whoops. Alright, let's get to work. Alright. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a new foundation here. Alright, so let's put a jail door here. More overdoses. I'm going to need to sort that out soon. I'm curious, how far can the cloning thing go? That far. Okay. Anyway, that's done. Rebuild the wall. Do it there. In fact, I'm gonna do this and demolish the walls here. Alright, so it seems to be getting a little bit of power from that cable over there, but I'll bring it over. More deaths, more overdoses. Yeah, we need to get that sorted out as soon as I get the prison done. Oh, whoops. Oh, it was in progress already. Alright. I'm going to copy this cell here. I'm going to bring it over here. Now, let's take a look. I don't want this to be interrupted by the, well, I don't want it to get in the way of the door. Alright, that's perfect. Almost perfect. Alright, now I'm going to need to copy this one. Alright. And yeah. There we go. Alright, off they go. It's taking a little longer than I was hoping, but that's what happens. What's that on the floor? Oh, it's mail. Oh, wait, I think I just realized something. Hang on. I can actually include another cell here. There we go, that's free. And put 2 in here. There are a few more guard, actually. A few more guards. There we go. Alright, this is going to take a little while. Not really sure what to say, honestly. I normally like to try to say a few things conversation-wise, but nothing's really coming to mind. Alright, let's start getting the utilities set up. Okay. Alright. That should be near enough everything. And we're about 85% in terms of cells capacity. 87% now. Alright, so that means I'm going to need to build another block of cells somewhere. Actually, I can probably put it here and just get rid of this wall here. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. What's wrong with this? Alright. Alright, not enough electricity to go in. There we go. Build an infirmary ASAP. I want to focus on getting the capacity cells done. The cells capacity cells done as soon as I can. Alright. Anyway, copy. your people are injured. Yeah, I know, but I'll get it sorted out in a minute. Alright. Let's start getting the plumbing through again. Oh, darn it. Alright. Oh, yeah, the electricity. Alright, this should put up to max. Sorry, just having a bit of a stretch. Officer Kane. Sorry, sir. Thought you ought to know there's been another suicide. Looks like one of the prisoners ingested rat poison. Dr. Hurst is on his way there now to confirm. Ain't she the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I think she might be. Never too late to change your life, sir. Alright, Doctor, what's up? I think we've made a big difference here. We've given these inmates something to work towards and a reason to keep going. You can stay and help us see the first batch of inmates through the education and work programs we've set up if you want. But I think we can handle it from here. When you're ready to leave, click on the Polaroid in Morgan's cell. Yep. There's no point in sticking around. Let's move on to the 5th and final story mode. Chapter 5, Bootstraps. Today on CNDC News, a special report into the state of our prisons. It's 2 years since the infamous siege at Alchemico claimed so many lives, including that of the chief executive, Charles Wallace. Today we've heard from the leading experts and asked what, if anything, has changed since those tragic events. First, go live to one of the state's longest-running prisons, recently scheduled for demolition. Live now, only on CNDC News. Welcome to the old prison. Thanks, Sarah. This prison has housed some of the country's most notorious criminals. But now its walls are being torn down, ready to be replaced by a new prison complex. If you look behind me, you can see that the construction crews are already here and demolition work has begun. Joining me is City Mayor Calvin Heller. Thank you, Mr. Heller, for taking the time to talk to us today. It's my pleasure. In the past, you've been a strong advocate of a tougher, more disciplined approach to prison management. Why demolish a facility which has defined for so long the punitive approach? Both the prison and its operation has become antiquated. We took the decision to replace it with an entirely new facility, one with more modern policies. This prison was in the news a few years ago as one of the last remaining state execution facilities. Campaigners have long sought to revoke the death penalty law here. Will you honour their wishes, or will you rebuild the execution facility? That's still under review, but it's not a decision we'll take lightly. Thank you, Mayheller. Back to you in the studio. This is CNDC News reporting live on the state of our prison system. After the break, we'll be joined by Dr. Walter Hurst, a specialist in prisoner psychology and rehabilitation. Let me congratulate you on your appointment as CEO. This is an opportunity, a fresh start. You have completed autonomy, more or less. More prisoners, higher reoffending rates. You have a lot of challenges ahead of you. As for the death row facility, tear it down or keep it. Make some use of it. It's really up to you. Somebody else will take up that business if you won't. As for objectives, I'm giving you the same as I gave your predecessor. Profits, reoffending rates, capacity. It's entirely up to you how you achieve them. One last thing. The previous CEO, Charles Wallace, left behind a letter that he used to give out to any new prison architects who joined the firm. He had some good advice. You may find it useful to take a look. Good luck. Alright. Alright. Anyway, this is the final chapter, and we're pretty much building our own prison now. So everything we've learned is going to be put to the test. So we don't need this. I'd say get rid of it. Anyway, let's start with a few things to point out. Because of because the outlines of the prisons are still here, we can still use them. So let's actually start with a few basic stuff. We can just go over this, really. We don't need to follow it to a T, but you can if you want. Alright, I'm going to start with this. It's going to have a staff door. Alright. This is going to be the... Actually, I think I might split this into two, but this is going to be the registration office. But first, they're going to take down the execution room, because we really don't need that. And now they're getting to work on this one. Alright, we're going to need to hire a couple guards as well. There we go. 5 should do. Alright, that's the execution room taken care of. Alright, the prisoner intake is 0 a day for now. Right? I'll sort it out in my own time. Well, I want to sort out a few things first. Alright, so we don't have a power generator? So I have to buy one. Okay, we're going to keep this in the dark just for the time being. Objects, I'm going to put a door here. Alright, so this one is going to be... where is it? Reception. And this one is going to be... a holding cell. There we go. Alright, so office desk, table and chair. You'll be going now, you gotta eat. Okay, see you later, boss cam. Alright, so this one requires a toilet and a bench. So intake now. Let's not bother with the intake just yet. I want to get a few things sorted out before I can actually bring some prisoners in. Okay. So, anyway, let's get the power station and the water pump station ready. Probably going to run out of money quite quickly, but that's a risk you're just going to have to take. Okay. Oh, something you can do actually is accept grants. I forgot about this. Basically, you get a ton of money, and you get yourself some objectives, which can let you build, which can let you get more money. So by accepting this, we just received 20,000, and we'll get another 10,000 as soon as we get everything finished. So a shower, a yard, a kitchen, a canteen, 2 guards, and 2 cooks. Alright. Now we need shower, yard, kitchen, and canteen. I'll just wait for the power station to be finished. Alright. That's that taken care of. Now, let's build a couple of important things. Okay, this is going to be the kitchen and the canteen. This one is going to be the shower. And I'll build the yard in just a minute. One step at a time here. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, I need to wait for the foundations to be built before I can add more stuff. Alright, let's get to work. Sorry, crack my knuckles. Alright, that's one. And that should be 2. Yep. Alright. So this is going to be the kitchen and canteen. Kitchen here. And canteen here. And so kitchen needs a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. 2 cookers. 2 fridges. Oh. And a sink. Alright, and we need a bin. Okay. Now for the canteen, we need a serving table, tables and benches. Alright, there we go. Alright. 2 more cooks should do. Alright. And this one is going to be the shower. So first, add 2 drains here. Add a wall here. And add some shower heads. Oh, darn it. There we go. There we go. Wish you can play this game. It's on Steam right now. I think it's for like £10. I don't know if there's been a console release for it yet. All right. So as soon as they get the stuff built in, I'll add the utility stuff. We're still getting a net gain, so it should be fine to wait for a bit. I should also get a fence around. Your mum won't let you get games that cost money. Alright, okay. Sorry to hear. Maybe when you're older. Okay, so... Okay, that's the electrical stuff taken care of. Now for the water. There we go. I should sort out all the showers. Oh, right, I forgot to put it in a shower. There we go. Alright, all we need now is a yard. Alright, so... Okay, I'm going to start adding some fences because the prisoners can just run away easily. So... This is going to be stupid expensive, I know it. There we go. Alright, so... Where's the yard? I can't see from here. No, I suppose I can just improvise. Actually, nah, better add a jail door just to be safe. Alright, so yard... Huh. Looks like that fitted in perfectly. Why does it say there are no canteens accessible by the cell? Yeah, there is. There's one right here. Secured behind at least one door. Don't worry, that'll change soon enough. I need some lights in here. I can't see a thing. Oh. There we go. There we go. You have to connect it. Yeah. I can't do that yet. Wonder why. Oh, I'm sure that'll sort itself out in a minute. Okay, large jail door. There we go. Okay, so you have a holding cell, a yard, and a shower. So I think we can start taking in inmates now. Okay. I'm going to do it to free a day until I can start getting more money. And we're about to start getting some. Alright. So now we're going to need to start building some cells soon. Oh, first, I better, there we go. Gonna need more capacitors, so let's... we have a ton of cash. Let's just... There we go. That probably wasn't a smart idea, but let's just see how this goes. Oh, darn it, didn't mean to do that. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to need some offices for the Hang on, before I do anything, how do I... It should just connect automatically, that's what it usually does. Anyway, let's get the quick build stuff in. Gonna need some offices. Free for the time being. Alright, we're very short on cash, so now I'm going to have to be a bit more careful. Oh, I just got 9,000. Alright, never mind then. I just noticed these bits are greyed out. Hang on. Okay, so groundskeeping, prison labor, cleaning, finance, prison policy, micromanagement, psychology, health, education. Don't have enough, do I? Nope. Alright, now I'm gonna have to wait for a bit. Because I can't do deployment yet. And I'm also like very short on cash. Alright, yeah, another grant. Alright, let me take a look. Administration Center. 2 officers, a warden, finance bureaucracy, hire an accountant. Yeah. We've almost done that one anyway. Okay. All's left is an accountant. I can hire. Oh, I can also get, what are they called? Psychologist, yeah. So, better start quick building more of these, officers. You really need 6, so I built 3 because I thought I wasn't going to get the other 3 yet. Alright, logistics. Food distribution. Yeah, okay, they're already assigned to, go there. I'll get deployment in a minute. Hopefully. I need to hire an accountant. Don't have enough money, though. This isn't really going too well, but can't really be helped. Right. How much does a hut cost? 1,000, damn it. So I need to wait until I can get 1,000 before I can hire an accountant and then get my 5,000. $500. Yeah, we're getting so little money. We'll have to wait for another intake. So as soon as I hire the accountant, get another grant, and then start building some proper cells. Well, maybe a dormitory, just because they're kind of cheaper. Okay. Alright, 4 hours to go. Still $900, still $100, almost $200. I think I should have made some of these rooms smaller. Oh well. Sort that out. Alright. Getting the new inmates in soon. And done. Alright, let's get another grant. Alright, so this one's perfect. This means I have to build a cell. I thought Alright, add another drain. Okay, so I'm gonna build the first batch of cells here. Here should do nicely. Alright, I'm gonna need a jail door here. Alright. I can assign prisoners now? Okay. Resume. It seems to be fine for the time being. Actually, let's just make this free time. You can use planning for when you get the right size of the building? Yeah, but if I'm just looking for like a general size, it doesn't really mean much. Alright, anyway. Let's do a quick build so I can get a basic cell. Just a little more. Okay. Get rid of these. Alright, so one important thing. Gonna change these to concrete, otherwise the inconsistency is gonna bug me. This time, alright, gonna add a bookshelf. And there we go. Alright, let's just clone this. Actually, let's add a window. Okay, so as soon as that window gets installed, I'll do a clone. And drag it across all this. Alright, here comes the window. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Well, it was pretty expensive. But to be fair, it was also necessary. Alright, that's the pipes. Okay, that's 4 cells. We need 15. Alright. Let's add the extra stuff like the window. And the bookshelf, which goes here. Alright, visitation stuff. Yeah, I suppose I'll need to get around to doing that soon. But I want to focus on building the cells first. Getting more inmates soon. Gonna need to build a dormitory. Alright. Oh no, they're yet to be there. There we go. Alright. So clone that. Alright. Let's get this stuff sorted out then. Should have enough. Alright. Just before I forget. I really don't remember this fog of war thing. I think that only applies in the story mode. Alright, welcome back, Boss Cam. Okay. Alright, dismantle those so we can use them for later. Should have taken a while. Alright, what's the capacity is at 14. Really? Alright, well, I'm gonna have to sort out the rest of the cells later. I need to get a bit more money. Actually... there we go. 15. Just enough. Good thing there was just enough space there. I need to get deployment. How do I... Here it is. So that's going to come in handy. Well, mind you, everything's going to come in handy, but I just don't have the... Oh, there we go. Got the money. 1 death. Oh, boy. Overdose. Damn it. Alright, anyway. Let's get another grant. This one. Build a medical ward. Hire at least 2 doctors. Alright, so the medical ward is going to go here, right next to the building. That should do. Actually, cancel, that's a bit too big. There we go. Hiya, Mike. Alright, we've got about an hour left before we have to call it quits. Thankfully, seems to be making some pretty good progress. Alright, so this needs to be, where is it? Infirmary. So we need medical beds, that's it. Okay. Go. Alright, we're going to need electricity. When will you be streaming again? I stream every Saturday and Sunday for 4 hours. Between 3 a.m. to... Sorry, between 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. UK Standard Time. I'm not 100% certain what that time zone is exactly, but I know... Well, I just know that's British Standard Time. Alright. So... Oh, right. I already got the grant. Wait, what's this? Prison requires solitary confinement. Oh, great. Alright, I better get a couple of those sorted out. Build them here. Quick build, solitary cell. There we go. Now get the pipes in. There we go. Perfect. Will there be more Broforce? Yeah. I'm not sure when exactly. But because of because I wasn't really having that much fun with it, I'd rather only spend like an hour of it at a time rather than 4 hours. So I'm probably gonna mix it with any other games I have planned for streaming. All right, got deployment. Brilliant. All right. One here. Wait. Oh, there's not a fence there. There we go. That was weird. Usually have 2 games like this and Broforce. Yeah, with Prison Architect, I can actually do the whole 4 hours of this one, but I suppose like at one point I could do like Broforce for an hour, then shift back to this immediately. But right now I don't see doing Broforce anytime soon because I've only got a few days. I've only got a few more streaming days left. Before I get to the important game. Long and short, I'm going to be doing Final Fantasy V this June. Prison maintenance. Alright. This June will be the Final Fantasy V Forge of Fiesta charity event. And I'm going to be participating in that. So as soon as that game's done, then I'll be going back to the usual list of games. You don't know what that is? The 4-job Fiesta is basically Final Fantasy V uses a job system where you have 4 characters and you choose their jobs. Really high regard now. Okay. Done. Uses the multi-job system where you get to choose your jobs. But in this one you have 4 jobs and you have to stick with them instead of like the usual 20. Alright. Visitation room, common room, and 5 phone booths. Okay. Let's build the visitation room right next to the reception, actually. That doesn't seem like a bad idea. Actually, make it a bit bigger. Oh wait, no. Make it this size for the time being, since I'm a bit. Well, I've got plenty of cash, but just want to make absolutely sure what I'm doing is okay. Anyway, hire a few more guards. There we go. Alright, that should be connecting to the wall in the reception thing just soon, shouldn't it? That should work, right? There we go. Okay, now I'm going to make this a bit bigger. I didn't want to like break down the wall for the holding cell as well. So if I do it like this, we'll have a larger visitation room. And we won't need to do any unnecessary construction or deconstruction. Alright, so I think I'm going to have the common room here. But I'm going to get the visitation room done first. Alright. Rooms. Visitation. Where is that? There it is. Alright. Actually, hang on. I got an idea. No. It won't? Alright, whatever. Okay. Now for the common room. Around here should do... Hang on. Around here should do nicely. Alright. There we go. Alright. About 45 minutes left. I don't know if we're going to get all of Chapter 5 done. So... I think what I might do tomorrow is finish it off and then do more Broforce maybe. I don't know just yet. I'll think of something. Alright, so deployment here. Now, I'm not going to have any guards in the common room because I think the inmates deserve some privacy from them. Although if any deaths occur there, then I'll have some security guards in there. Which, to be fair, wouldn't entirely surprise me. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so this is a common room. Okay, so I need to include a pool table, 2 TVs, 5 phone booths. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I want to set up a series of chairs like this. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I'm going to have a TV here. And I'm going to put a TV here. Doesn't make much sense, but oh well. Actually, put a large TV here. Oh wait, memory serves me. They don't count, so I'll put a small one here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's just see this get to work. Alright, the grant payment's here. Hire a security chief, 10 guards, unlock patrols, assign 3 guards to patrol routes. Okay, easy enough. Patrols should be grassy. There we go. I'm also going to get intelligence and surveillance, education, extra grants, because that's always helpful. That should do for the time being. There's always a fight in hand, isn't there? Just realized we're running low on prison cells, so I'm going to need to build a dormitory soon. Alright, anyway. Free patrol routes. That's actually, I think you just need to, like, just do some basics. Like, just something like this. But like what you can do is that you can have 3 guards assigned to this route. Assign the 3 guards to patrol routes. Is it doing it? Add a few more. Great, now I'm in the negative. Oh, that shouldn't take too long. I should be able to get back up from that soon once I start getting more prisoners. So now I'm going to need to install a dormitory. Hang on. Let's put it... Where am I going to put this actually? Ah, I know. This is going to be pretty big because a dormitory is going to be a huge lifesaver for cell capacity. Alright, they're getting that set up. Okay, so... anything else that I can ask for? Dogs? That should do for the time being. How's the capacity on the generator? Oh, that's still like very minimal, so we are in very good condition with that. Alright. Assign 2 there. Well, this cost anything? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's get rid of this mess. Oh, darn it. Arrow keys. I'm glad this doesn't cost anything. Alright, they're done. Okay, so... this is going to be a dormitory. Alright, so... I'm also going to include a shower facility and a toilet facility in this dormitory. Just to make it easier. go. Alright, now for the most important thing, the bunk beds. Oh, darn it. This is probably going to be the most expensive part of this dormitory, but I'm going to go through with it anyway. Oh, darn it. Alright, I'm at 16,000. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take a bit easier with this and just add a couple bookshelves. And that should do for... Actually, I'll add a large TV. So, you know, because that's 2 prisoners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So this can hold up to 60 prisoners already, so I don't need the extra bunk beds for the time being. Alright. Where's the... There it is. Perfect. Alright, let's see what the next grant should be. There we go. That's gonna be an easy one. So this should soon start to increase, shouldn't it? So it's still at 15. I guess until the dormitory is completely done. Hopefully. Let me check the rooms again, because I remember this game had an update before. Variable sized room for house multiple. The bigger the dormitory, the more prisoners it can house. Okay. So this should increase the capacity soon, shouldn't it? Why one large TV? Why not a few more so every prisoner gets to watch TV? Yeah, okay, good point. I'll put some smaller TVs in. Actually, I'll just add a few more large TVs instead. There we go. Right, this should be increasing the numbers soon, shouldn't it? Oh wait, I think it needs to wait until it's fully qualified. So I need to wait for a toilet to be installed. I think I need to add a few more workmen. There we go. Alright. Should be almost ready. Yeah, or else the other prisoners will get bored. Yeah, good point. I'll need to add a bit more recreational stuff as well. Actually, let me take a look at the needs real quick. Right now, everything seems to be tame. Alright. There we go. It's buffed up to 75. And that's why I like dormitories. So this one needs to go up to 100. Add 2 dog handlers to a dog patrol. Assign 2 armed guards to a patrol. It's a bit excessive for the time being. What's my phone doing? Sheesh. Forgot about the news about the royal wedding. I'm happy for them, but they don't really mean much to me. Anyway, education. This one's always the most important. To me, anyway. Alright, so the education is going to go here. You see 4 or 2 beds that don't have TVs. To be fair, I'm not going to have that many new prisoners for a while. So I don't think it's going to matter all that much. Yeah, anyway. I'll do... Once we start getting more prisoners in, then I'll change it a bit. Okay. So this is going to be a classroom. Here it is. Okay. Need to get the utility in. How's the power? Still at very minimal, so we're good for a while. Okay. I might have made this a bit too big for a classroom, so I've got an idea. I'm going to split it in 2. And turn this into a cleaning cupboard. Cleaning cupboard. There we go. There we go. Alright, office desk. And some school desks. Where are they? There they are. I made that a bit too small. Actually... There we go. I don't think space is really an issue because they just seem to clip through stuff. Anyway, let's add the education program. And kitchen safety hygiene. Treatment of drugs. And alcoholics group therapy. Alright. That seems to be everything for the time being. I'll get the workshop safety stuff done as soon as I can actually well, as soon as I actually have a workshop. Actually, this prison is actually starting to get a bit cramped. Let's see. Land expansion. Yeah, I suppose I'm going to need armed guards soon. I especially want the taser stuff, because that's more harmless, so to speak. Okay, anyway. Have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course. Have 1 prisoner pass the general education course. Alright. Bring a garden here. Just in case. Yeah, space doesn't seem to matter. They just clip through this stuff. Okay. Anyway. We're not in a net gain yet, unfortunately. Oh, right. I can accept 101 grant now, so let's accept another. Wait for funds. Wait for funds. Oh, I have to pay in advance and I get more into it. Laundry, kitchen, and cleaning cupboard. I'm going to need a laundry soon, yeah. So let's put it here. Objects, staff door. Got about half an hour, left. Yeah, we're not going to have this finished in today. Kind of a shame, but oh well. I'll play this tomorrow, and as soon as we finish the main campaign, I'll probably move on to another game. Most likely Broforce, since I was asked to, but it might be something else. I haven't decided yet. We'll see what happens. Can prisoners actually die from being tasered in this game? Because that would suck otherwise, but I'd rather they got tased than shot. utility. Alright. There we go. Alright, all we need to do is just assign them. Alright, the 10,000 grant is finished. Produce 30 license plates. That's the workshop stuff. Build a staff room. Should. Yeah, this one is a good idea. Uh-oh. So we had a bit of a fight happening. Anyway, better get that staff room sorted out. We'll put it here. Okay. No, this game makes them unconscious. Yeah, that's good. So, I don't really need armed guards, but even then, well, I can still have them. But what I can do is, well, make it that they just don't fire, like they just threaten them, because you can assign them to do that. Okay, staff room, staff room. Where's the staff room? Where is it? I must be blind or something. Okay. Oh, here it is. Staff room. Okay, so I need a wide sofa and a drinks machine. There we go. And just for kicks, have a radio too. Alright, so... Alright, it needs the stuff before it can be... At a net loss though, but that should change as soon as we start getting more prisoners. Kind of want to do some redecorating to this place as well. Alright, anyway. Suppose I can start No, wait, no, my cash flow is a little too low for the time being. I need to wait for more prisoners. Okay. How much does it cost to expand the land? 22,000, so that's really expensive. But we're gonna need it, so let's do it. Alright, so a little bit later, I'm gonna try and... What's this? Oh, no, another notebook. I've been getting a lot of those lately. Okay, so a bit later, I'm gonna reconstruct the fence to go further through here, but I need to wait for a bit more. You have 19 prisoners now. You can have 75. You don't know how. That's a dormitory. The numbers on them depend on how many beds you have. So because I've got like bunk beds which can hold up to 30 prisoners, this dormitory can hold up to 60 prisoners, no problem. Alright, let's get a fence sorted out. Alright, the grant completion. There we go. I'll remove that fence as soon as they build the first fence. going well for so far. Okay. Alright, almost done. Alright. That's not taken care of. Oh, great. Got a death. Who is it? Alright. Killed for being a snitch. That's your own damn fault, mate. Sorry. Alright. Let's get rid of this because you don't need it. Alright, so now we have a much larger area to use. I can add more stuff. Let's take a look at more of these. Yeah, we're gonna need some dog and armed guard patrols soon. Let's do these ones first because I want to try and build up my cash flow a bit more. $70 hours to wait for funds, but oh well. Snitches get stitches, but in this case he died. Yep. I can't protect them if they're snitches. Alright, so... Alright, I'll be getting my next batch of prisoners in soon. Alright, there we go. That reduced the that increased the cash flow by a lot. Okay, so... Alright, let's get around to making a workshop now. Let's put it... here. Staff door only. Can't get that yet. I'm assuming it's because I don't have a workshop yet, which makes sense. Well, what happens to the people that killed them? You can actually set out specific punishments. Let me take a look at that real quick. Policy. So, for murder, it's solitary for 4 hours. Well, it's unacceptable to kill someone, so let's buff that up to a total of 24 hours inside solitary confinement. And search the cells too. And escape attempts. No, let's not bother that just yet. So yeah, 24 hours in solitary confinement. For killing someone. I mean, that's a pretty acceptable punishment if you ask me. I mean, you shouldn't kill people. It's not nice. Alright, workshop. There we go. I think I might have made this one a bit too big as well, so... Actually, let's take a look and see what happens. table. Let me take a look at the other rooms real quick. Let me see. Anything I can include? Let's make an exports room. Staff door. Exports, here it is. Alright, I'll just wait for the guys to get cracking. Okay, anyway, let's get these connected. Alright. Did you know workshop is for prisoners that need to work? Already get stuff for... Hang on. Stuff for tear cells? I'm... Sorry, but I'm not exactly sure what you mean. Alright, I just remembered I'm a parole hearing. Yeah, I should get one of those set up soon. There we go. Let's put it next door to the infirmary, because you never know what's going to happen. Nope. Alright, so... I'm going to put a door here, and a staff door here. Alright, how's the power for the building? The generator, sorry. Still quite low, so we're fine for the time being. Alright, some parole. Oh, I made this way too big. You know what? I have an idea. Let's do another combining thing. I'm going to turn this into a morgue. So they can learn how to work. Alright, I get what you mean now. Workshop safe induction. Yeah, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, it's active, so... Alright, so that's the parole setup. Alright, I'm going to need to set up the... here it is. Oh. So far it's going along quite well. I have an idea on how I can make a bit more money. I'm going to build a forestry. Let's say right here. A forestry is a way to get more money. By essentially like building a small forest, then chopping down the trees. Oh, I get what you mean now. Remove the staff door and replace it with a regular door. Alright, let's turn this into a forestry. Alright, so I think I need gardeners for that, so let's hire 2 more. And 2 more janitors, just to be safe. Alright. Plenty of jobs around here, so I should be fine for the time being. So, let's actually try to make this look a bit more presentable. I was hoping to make it even more presentable than that, but I didn't realize I had so little money. What are you doing? It's been a while since I played this game, so maybe this is a different setup on them making a forestry. Put some guards in the workshop. Good idea. What should do for the time being. That is the thing though, like, because they're minimal and medium security prisoners, they're not really going to cause that much trouble yet. Let me check the needs real quick. Okay, so humping these, we're building a shop. Alright, so I'm going to need a chapel, a library, and a shop soon. I think what I'll do is I'll build one big building to have both the shop and the library in, and then another one separate from the rest to make the chapel. I need to wait for a bit more money to go in first. Actually, I just noticed we've only got about 5 minutes left before I have to stop. Alright, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it quits for today and we'll start again tomorrow. Alright, save? How do I save? Or does it auto-save? Here it is. Stream. Okay, anyway, that's going to do it for today. Tomorrow we'll finish this off. This might take a little longer than I expected. This might take up the whole stream tomorrow with how slow this is going. I'm not sure. Either way, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow at 3 PM British time, UK time or whatever. And, yeah, I'll see you then.